Morning and happy hump day. Just finished my yin yoga. I learned that there's a passive yoga that uses no like that's strictly for stretching, and then there's a yoga that is for like building muscle and core and all of that good stuff. So today I did a yin yoga, and I always enjoy my yin yoga. Birthday in T minus 2 days, so I'm super excited about that. Um, I'm working on it. So happy hump day. Today I woke up and I listened to the Peace Dealer interview Amber Khan. I love her. The Quietest Revolution. I said that the other day, and she talked about staying the course. He asked her if she had any advice for people on a spiritual journey, and she told them to stay the course, that there would be a lot of like the hardest thing to do is to go within, and there would be a lot of people, places, and things that would try to take you off your course. I am not trying to be seductive with my boobs out or anything like that, just to say that, but my mom bought me some new yoga gear for my birthday, and so I'm really excited. So I wear that, and I do these right after I do my yoga, so just FYI. But I am fine, titties sitting pretty, I ain't lying, it is what it is. But Umber talked about staying the course, and how people would try to take you off that course, and I kind of want to talk about that for like 2 seconds today. Man, staying the course is hard. She said whatever brings you on this journey, whatever pulls you to that journey, is meant for you to go on, and there are many forces outside of you that don't want you to go on that journey, because once you do, you can see that you can make the world around you bend to your will. And I'm not there yet, man. I can't wait till I am. But my intention is to make the world around me bend to my will. But I am one of those people who are very, very easily distracted by the things outside of me. I'm a help addict. I love to help people, and I help people to my detriment. I'm super empathic, so people use that word so lightly, but nah, the ones who know what it truly feels like to be an empath really knows what it feels like to be an empath. So it's very, very deep for me. Like I said, with my Scorpio rising, and then I'm a Leo sun, and I'm already a heart. So I'm a heart that feels deeper than the deepest ocean in the world. It's a lot sometimes. So I'm learning how to balance that. I see all these videos about divine masculine and divine feminine. And the reality is we are both. We are all things and we are none. One of my good friends, Taisha, that's one of her screen names. And I am all things, but I am none. And that's so true. But the course and the journey is learning that, and learning what that means, and learning what that looks like, and learning how to maneuver through life with that being your truth. It's hard, and if it was easy, everybody would be a spiritualist. If it was easy, everybody could make the world bend to their will or at their whim, but it's not. So that's why everybody doesn't do it. I want to be around my friends sometimes. I want to be around people sometimes, but sometimes I don't. And what I've realized on my staying the course journey is that the more I'm not around people, I'm detoxing my soul. I'm taking all of the things I told you. I'm on an unbecoming journey, so I'm able to decipher what's mine and what's somebody else's. What's somebody else's energy and what's my energy. When you're not around, I feel like this, but the moment you come around, my aura or my spirit gets dingy like this. So when you clean your own spiritual house, it's easy to point out who leaves dirt when they come in, if that makes sense. But it really does take being alone, and I want so many things right now. Like, part of me wants a relationship, if I'm being honest, and I could have one, but the things that they're offering me aren't up to par. And it was a point in time in my life where I would have just took it because I wanted to be in somebody's energy. But nah, fuck that. Like, I'd rather be in my own energy than have somebody around me who come in with dirty feet and dirty up my spiritual aura. Nah, fuck that. So, I want to be further in my career, but I know right now, just merely off of how I respond to little things that go on in my career, that I'm not ready for that yet. As much as I want to, as much as I know I could do somebody else's job, Spirit is like, no, not yet, because I still want to cuss folks out. I still want to spaz on motherfuckers, and I'm not there yet. I will be one day. So along my course and staying my course is understanding patience and what it entails. Like, I just got a tattoo that says patience. I just got it. I got it when it may have been my second tattoo. I got it when I was in Milwaukee, when I was like in college or whatever. But if you meet people, if you know me, and most of my friends would tell you I'm pretty patient, but what I'm learning now is I'm not patient enough. And I'm like, what do you mean, Spirit? I'm not patient enough. I'm super patient. And he's like, nah, bitch, you got to get some more patience. And another thing she said, and I quote her, Amber, however you want to say it, is, I always question myself, especially when I'm trying to hone my intuitive abilities. How do I know what's paranoia, and how do I know what is an intuitive nudge or my instinct? And she said this, and it really hit for me, because I was thinking it, but it's nice to have that confirmation. Paranoia is that thing that keeps tapping at you, like, it's this, I'm worried, it's a sense of anxiety. And she said instinct only speaks once. Like, it tells you that one thing, and you intuit, like, you just know, like, you already know. It said one time, and it's subtle. It ain't too loud. It's like a gentle feeling, and it's like, not, it's like that home. It's okay. If I could compare it, it's like you got two friends, right? One talk about that shit, and one about that shit for real. The one that talk about that shit, he always yipping and yapping about the shit he doing. And then you got that other friend that he really ain't, he ain't really too boisterous. He keep to himself, and he be like, yo, I'm about to make this move. And he don't say nothing else to you. And then you look up, the one that was talking, that nigga still fucking talking about the same fucking thing, but he ain't done nothing. And then the one that told you, like, that pulled you to the side, that ain't say too much to, that ain't tell nobody but you, that nigga got a fucking mansion and done everything that he said he was gonna do. And so when you don't follow that, and another way to feel it, that another way to kind of test what's your intuition and what's your instinct, to kind of take this further, is when you get that intuitive nudge, that one time speak, and you don't do what your nudge told you to do, you start to see a deterioration of your circumstances around you. Like, your intuition told you, if you do this, this is gonna happen. If you don't do this, this is gonna happen, and that's it. And it's not going to tell you again. And you'll start to either see the outcome of whatever, of you following your intuition, or you not following your intuition. And with your paranoia, like, it'll tell you one thing, and you'll never see anything coming to fruition, except some shit you probably manifested based off of paranoia, like some shit you did yourself. Intuition is just, I don't know, I can't explain it. I hope that helped. And I'll maybe go back and watch this again. She says she listens to her videos because she's a vessel. And I truly believe that. I tell people, and it's so funny, like, that video was so much confirmation, because I sit and I'll talk, and I speak to a lot of different people on a lot of different things, and I always go back and watch my videos, because I don't know what the fuck I said 99% of the time. Like, it's some conversations that I had with people, and to this day, I want to know what the fuck I said. And it ain't because I'm drunk. It ain't because I'm on drugs. It's just because, like, when I talk, I let Jesus use me. And sometimes I be like, I don't want to fucking talk. Like, I'm going to go in here and I'm not going to talk. And Spirit be like, bitch, what you mean you're not gonna talk? Like, yes, you are. Like, that's what you here for. Like, I put you in this place for this motherfucking reason, so you could talk. And matter of fact, I emptied you of all those things when you stayed the course that would keep you from receiving what I have for you. Because when you have other people's shit in you, you can't get what God got for you. Message hello somebody. So, Don't be afraid to weed the people out and the things out that take up space for what God got for you, whether it be material blessings, whether it be a spiritual gift, whether it be the spiritual thought. But if your thought and your mind is clouded with other people's energy and they energy toxic and it causes a static in your brain, that's how I think of it. Like, you ever cut on the TV and didn't have any cable or anything, and you see that black and white static on the TV? That's how my head starts to feel when I'm around people who not good for my energy. Like, I'm like, I gotta get from around you, because I just feel like, for the lack of better terms, I'm getting dumber. I can't receive. Like, you block the direct course into my brain from source. So I can't be around you because you're a source blocker, and I can't be around source blockers. And it's not just people who do that. It's things that do that. It's TV shows that do that. It's places that do that. It's energies. It's entities that we can't see that do that. So that's why you got to take some time every day and every night to clear your energy. And you don't have to use sage. You could just sit and clear. Somebody explained, again, going back to the avatar, he explained clearing the chakras as a pool, like as little pools, and they all like a fountain that flow into each other. And whenever your chakras are blocked, that means it's just like, imagine something that's the entry to the pool is blocked by like mental baggage or emotional baggage. Just go clear that shit out. And once you clear that shit out, your chakras can flow into each other and they can align, and you can open yourself up to so many blessings. But if one thing blocked, it stopped the whole flow of the whole party. And I'm pretty sure if that's blocked, it's backing up some shit. So you got an imbalance somewhere. Get your shit together. And that's what staying the course does. Stay in the course even when there are outside entities telling you and asking you and pulling you to come outside, to be around them, to like give your energy to anything other than something that is going to elevate your spiritual experience. It's no good. So it's very, 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 very hard to stay the course. It is. And it's very lonely sometimes. It's not really lonely. It's just like sometimes we long for affection and companionship, but before you can be with anybody else, you have to know how to be alone. Like, you have to choose to be alone. And a lot of people say, well, I can have somebody, but I just don't want them. But do you not want them because you in other people's face? Or do you not, or are you really alone? Are you really choosing to be with oneself, not with friends, not with family, not with other people for the affectionate, but are you learning how to give those things to yourself? So my daily dose of hope and to you, and the thing I'll say to you is stay the fucking course. No matter how hard it get, no matter how lonely it seems, no matter, what people think. Like she said, Amber, she said her name is Amber. So as Amber said, like, yo, people go think you weird. People go, like, I told one of my friends, and like, and this is even like something that I'm learning too. Like, I told one of my friends, and jokingly or non-jokingly, but I was like, yeah, I started to read tarot, XYZ, and her first response was, don't put a spell on me. Like, but a lot of people think that when you tell them that, like, like voodoo and all of those things, and like,